Not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Back to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That's certainly applied here.
Finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved
did.
The defensive.
Of the NFL and Madden Ultimate Team.
The Titans offense set to go on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second down, Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A Titan 1st down, Mariota to Walker.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They try again with Lewis. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards. His way in for a Charger touchdown. Cam Newton, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. Now Dion Lewis to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Mariota again. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And they take a knee. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Here's Brad Wing now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Marcus Mariota getting ready to go again here on offense. I would imagine you want to win every game big, but if you're a quarterback in the NFL, this is the spot that you love.
You've been dreaming of it since you were a kid, playing in the backyard or the front yard, wherever, where you went through those imaginary situations. Now it's real, though. What practice have you put in since the OTAs, the mini camps, preseason camp, sequence of plays, get the ball to the outside, get it out of bounds, save your timeouts, move the ball downfield to get your team in a position to win the game.
And a field goal, of course, no good. They need a score. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. 3rd down here. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now. A nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host, Jonathan Coachman.
And the Colts offense ready here for 1st and 10. Newton on 1st down. And right with it here over the middle. just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Now a first down throw for Newton. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, it's Newton. His throw caught right around the 6. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Throwing here, Newton. Escaping. Touchdown, Colts.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now out comes Houston. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Now it's Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead. It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And hell running right through it. And all the way down to the 39. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. And the defense almost got one there, partner. That could have been his first pick. He's been good so far, but you're right. That was nearly a costly mistake. Sometimes you get a little bit too confident when the game's going along as it has been for him. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. Newton's going to throw it. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
The sneak good for 2, but it's still going to set up a third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because
Welcome in, everybody, to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the coach, and we're set to bring you coverage from Madden Ultimate Team. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. I'll talk to you again at halftime, but for the call of this one, let's send it out to our EA Sports broadcast team. It's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And, Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fournette, a first down carry. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Oh, no, lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And he comes back with one complete. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
He's back to throw. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They give him a gain of 38. They'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job in knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Bortles to throw. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to tie things up in the final minute. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Newton. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now it's Newton. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that well. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. So on now is Blair Walsh. This from 52, and this for the win. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end. Going to overtime.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Looking sideline, incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game. Because
this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On 1st down, Newton. He shakes it off. Flushed out right. Flushed to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Danny Amendola, that was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Now Newton. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one,
Hey, it's the coach in our Tiburon studios in Orlando. This is the NFL on
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, Drake again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's got him in, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting us inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards. Step, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Cam Newton scoring on a 2-yard keeper. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking in the end zone on a running play.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. He dumps it off to Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Time for a break. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Tannehill. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he'll go down at the 28. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jake Ryan in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Tannehill. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Now it's Tannehill. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the fourth. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
This will be taken very short. And he is going to be brought down at the 3-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Newton to throw. Fighting his way through contact. Oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one goes for 24 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now a first down throw for Newton. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the gun, here's Newton. They've got his man complete. He got 29 yards that time. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Newton on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So on now is Blair Walsh. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So on now is Blair Walsh. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle, then the ensuing kickoff.
Hello, everybody. Coach here, welcoming you to Madden.
And the offense readies for a first down and 10. On first down, it's Newton. Going for the deep ball. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And right with it here, over the middle. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch.
That's caught at the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They give him a gain of 38. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day.
Back now in the East Bay. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. Newton on first down. Slant route caught by Edelman. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. On second down, Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ty Montgomery, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And complete, right side to Cook. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Nelson's got it here right side. Jordy Nelson all by himself. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have moved out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Vecchio now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A huge play that time for the Colts. 47 yards. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
They'll run with Montgomery. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
He'll get it up the middle. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? One last throw here for Newton. Escape, and he's in for the touchdown with the clock reading 000. And the extra point, if they hit it, will send this thing to overtime.
Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for 2 and end this thing now.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's caught. And that's why you put a Hall of Famer back there. He's in for 2 points. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be an interesting matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Washington Redskins. With that, let's get on up to FedEx Field near Washington. Standing by for the call of this one, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And, partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
So 1st and 10 for the Redskins offense as they get ready. They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
It all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run with Thompson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, 28 yards. And the Redskins are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if we can match us.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
2nd and 10, Newton again. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for Indy. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton eluding the pressure right. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone. But he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Walsh adds the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. Gets past one man, and he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. A deep ball for Dotson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
12 more yards there and another first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him.
And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Cam Newton taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage. Back now at FedEx Field, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
That'll be caught right side by Reed. Fighting through, and he's got space. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few? And he lost the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And they will take a knee here. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They snap it to Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's right. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game, that punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It is your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. You know, some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call, but he wants to take care of the ball himself.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. On 2nd and 10, Smith throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and that'll make it third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll run it here. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And they'll go on the ground. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Newton's going to throw it. Keeps himself upright. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
I know I'm supposed to do the analysis here, But I've got to ask, how did he stay alive that long in the pocket?
Yeah, great footwork, which we know he has. If he would have been able to stay alive, get rid of the ball, or run for some yardage, he would have had a very unhappy defensive coordinator, I believe.
No doubt about that.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach here in Orlando, getting you set for this.
First down and 10 now for the Saints offense as they get ready. Now Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught at the 20. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Steve Smith from 19 yards away. And the Saints have moved out in front.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Set to return, this is Jeff Janis. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs. Sure. just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. They'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Njoku. Taylor able to find his big tight end Njoku for the Cleveland first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
False start, offense.
That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. One last shot for Taylor. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. And he's into the end zone. Unbelievable. A defensive collapse on the final play, and Charles Aiken tie it with a PAT.
I cannot believe that. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts him in striking distance, and let me tell you something. Forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. A nice little juke. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. So they tied the game on the safety. Now we'll see if they can double down and get the lead.
And a lot of that is just building off the momentum because safeties are momentum plays. They swing things. They don't happen very often. They create great excitement. Can they feed off of that and execute and put some more points on the board?
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On first down, Newton staying on his feet. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Newton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. TJ Carey right there in coverage.
You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there. You obviously could not have an interception in this spot.
And nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that one back. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. To throw is Newton. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
He can run for it, and he will. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end, Tim Wright, his intended receiver. And now it's second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime.
Welcome in, everyone. I'm your host, Jonathan Coachman, and this is Madden Ultimate Team on EA.
And now the Falcons on a 1st and 10, getting ready to go on offense. Now Ryan connects with Sanu right side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Now Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Ryan to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They are in field goal range here already. How do you handle this situation, tie game?
In a perfect scenario, you want to find a way to get the ball to the proper spot for your field goal kicker. They always have preferences. And you want to bleed the clock down so that when you do kick it, as the ball's going through the post,
zeros.
The clock hits zeros.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And the Falcons going to use another timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Ty Montgomery with time running out. And the Saints have moved out in front.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one gets...
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything.
Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Baltimore Ravens. With that, let's get up to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. There to call all the action, we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said, the key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
And now the offense getting ready on second down. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
He finds Beckham complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. Now Brown. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Encroachment, defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football.
Still second down.
Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
After the encroachment penalty, here's 2nd and 5. Flacco from the gun. And his pass incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Flacco will take to the air again. It's complete to Brown. outside. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. First down Ravens as Flacco finds the former Cardinal John Brown. Flacco now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. Drops it underneath for Collins. Spins past another.
Oh, my man.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware the ball may come your way.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Here's a first down run with Collins. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, Collins. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So with that miss, Charles, you have to figure their fate. It might be sealed.
Yeah, you needed 2 scores. So you take the field goal first and then worry about getting the ball back. But that may not matter now.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10.
On the ball.
Newton to throw. And right with it here over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Newton. And his throw here's incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right. They have had no room to breathe. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First down now, but that clock rolling. Again, Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point up and good by Walsh. 35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Yeah, the ticks to